Hey guys, I'm back. Welcome back to the Fox Critic. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some movies that had their age ratings changed. So some movies that were reclassified by the BBFC after a period of time, and there are a lot of them. In fact, there are some. I think it's probably like countless ones actually. So I couldn't fit them all in this one video. So I might do a part two. I guess if this video gets like 20 likes, I'll do it. No, I don't really want to do that, but if I get enough comments and if enough people want it, then I might do a part two. So without further ado, let's begin with this video. First up on the list is Gremlins, and there are probably a few examples on this list which you might be quite well known for having their ratings changed, and some ones that may surprise you a little bit. But I'd say Gremlins is probably the most famous example of a film having its age rating lowered, I think, or at least from 15 to 12, because in November 2012, the film had its certificate changed from 15 to 12.8, and a really surprising amount of these are from 2012, the year 2012, which, you know, it's a bit surprising, but oh well. So yeah, this is, it's quite weird to think that the film was originally 15. Like, obviously, there were only the choices of 15 and PG back then, and the film definitely wouldn't have gone with the PG rating, so they had to give it 15, but it definitely works as a 12A, in my opinion. So yeah, that is the first, spot on the list, which is Gremlins. We have Airplane next, which is another movie which was changed from 15 to 12A. And I actually don't know when this was reclassified. I don't think it was reclassified for a cinematic re-release, theatrical re-release. I don't think that is what happened. And funnily enough, this was actually rated a PG when it came out on VHS, so it was from PG to 15 to 12. That's a lot of age ratings there. And the 4K premium Blu-ray HMV thingy that you're seeing on screen right now is the latest physical media version of Airplane, and that's actually rated a 15, and like it's got the new BBFC logo on it, so I don't know if it's like been changed back to 15 or if, you know, they just haven't bothered to update it, which is most likely that's most likely what happened. But I'm very glad that they changed this from 15 to 12, so I didn't have to wait another few years for me to be 15 to watch it, because it's a really funny movie. I love Airplane. I think changing it from 15 to 12 was a pretty bold move, but I'm really glad they did it because I love Airplane. It's such a brilliant film in my opinion. And one last 15 to 12A, because there are a lot of them, apparently. There's no way I've fit them all in this one video, but again, maybe a part two in the future. But yes, Beetlejuice has been changed from 15 to 12A, and I have no idea when that happened. I only just became aware of this like a few weeks ago. I looked it up on the BBFC website, and it was 12A, and once again the 4K sort of new sort of like 4K thing, as you're seeing on the screen, is actually rated a 15. So once again, I think they just haven't updated it. But yeah, I don't know when this happened, but it did, and I've never seen Beetlejuice, so I will have to watch this one day. James Bond movies now. Diamonds Are Forever was actually changed from PG to 12, and the DVD you're looking at on the screen right now is another a classic example of Amazon just being stupid. That DVD you're looking at, of course, I've showed it on my channel like multiple times before, is actually meant to be a 12, but somehow it says PG. I don't know how they managed to put that on there. But yeah, I'm very glad that they changed it from PG to 12, because the beginning has a not so PG sequence in it. So yeah, I actually, one of the main reasons I didn't want to include that image on like my James Bond ranking videos and stuff, even though I did include sort of those Ultimate Edition DVD images on them, is because I didn't want any of you to think that the film was PG. So yeah, this is I like Diamonds Are Forever, and I'm pretty glad it got changed to 12. So that's that. Next up is one that I'm pretty sure you probably don't know happened. The Empire Strikes Back, the fifth or like chronologically ordered fifth installment in the Star Wars series has been changed from U to PG, and I'm not really surprised about this one. We all knew it was going to happen eventually. Funnily enough, again the 4K on the screen is U, and not only does it not have the new BBFC logo, which I'm a bit surprised about. I believe this came out like literally around the time it got changed to PG, as it got changed in July or August, I think, 2020. Yeah, I have the DVD of this one, and it's just U there, so it's pretty cool. I always think it's quite cool having a DVD that has the age rating on it that it isn't anymore. So yeah, the Empire Strikes Back kind of surprised me. I was just going across Google normally, looking at movie stuff. Is what I do, and yeah, I just found that article, and I was really I wasn't that surprised, but it's quite cool seeing that. So yeah, Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back has been changed from U to PG. Originally it was U, mild violence and threat, and now it's PG, moderate violence and mild threat. Die Hard is a movie that was changed from 18 to 15 in 2008, and there's actually a movie that my brother has seen because he is old enough. I sadly cannot watch it because I'm not 15 yet, but yes, this was in 2008, was reclassified, and it also had a theatrical re-release in 2013 in which it was 15 there as well. And again, it was 2008 that was changed, and this is a 4K Ultra HD thingy on screen, so I have no idea why it's still 18. But yeah, Die Hard has been changed from 18 to 15. And there has been a couple more that have been changed from 18 to 15, and I'm not sure what all of those ones are, so I will have to look more into that. Next is Ghostbusters. This was changed from PG to 12A. This had 4 theatrical re-releases as PG until 2011, where it was 12A as its reclassification, and the sexual activity and sexual innuendo in the movie was appropriate for PG at the time, but no, not nowadays. Funnily enough, the 4K and Blu-ray and new DVDs and all that are 12, and there are some Ghostbusters DVDs which are PG, which is quite interesting to me. I recently picked this movie up on DVD to watch, and yeah, even though I'd already seen it before and all that, and the DVD I got of it was of course 12, and I would have liked the PG one because, as I said earlier, it's interesting to have a movie with have a DVD that has the movie's old classification on it, but I might sell the one I have right now or replace it with the PG one if I can ever find that. But yeah, the movie is now 12 for moderate sex references, changed from its original PG of mild language, sex references, and horror. And I just actually absolutely adore the fact that there is a PG DVD and a 12 DVD. I don't know why, but I just really like that. So yeah, I love Ghostbusters as a movie, and I am pretty glad they changed it from PG to 12A. But the next movie on the list, and the final movie for this particular video, is one that I'm way happier they changed from PG to 12A, and that is, of course, Jaws, the 1975 Steven Spielberg classic, raised from PG to 12 for its moderate threat and occasional gory moments. Yes, this movie does have oceans of blood, which I don't think the gore level in this movie would be appropriate at 12 nowadays. I think if it was released into cinemas now, this exact same movie, as if it's like never been released before, would probably be 15. But yes, Jaws has never been released on DVD with PG. It's always been 12. There's been one time it's been released on DVD as sort of PG, and that is where the disc for the Jaws movie has been rated PG. That was in a 2-disc set, because the special features for the Jaws DVD have made all of the Jaws DVDs 12. And obviously the 4K is 12 and all that because the film has been reclassified 12. In 2012 again in a theatrical re-release, and it's PG on VHS, and I'm absolutely dying to get that VHS. I want it so flipping much. But I can't find it for a good price anywhere. And while we're here, actually, may as well talk about its sequels. Jaws 2 was rated PG when it was released on video, and it remains a PG except for on YouTube movies, where you can buy it on YouTube, where it's a 12. And I wouldn't be surprised if Jaws 2 got re-rated 12 because of it's got loads of swearing. It's got a lot of profanity. Not like strong profanity, but just sort of like moderate bad language and all that. And yeah, the Jaws 3 was rated 15 on VHS and 12 on DVD. And same with Jaws the Revenge, except that was PG when it first came out in UK cinemas, but then 15 on VHS and 12 on DVD. I just cannot get enough of this stuff. I really love it. So all of the Jaws movies have had more classifications than you might think. And yeah, that is Jaws, raised from PG to 12, and all of its sequels. Thank you very much for watching this video. Do make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and share if you want to. Let me know in the comments how many of these surprised you, how many did you already know, and if you want a part 2, please do say so, because I will definitely do it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Until next time, bye-bye.